Hi everybody.
Hi.
Welcome back for another edition of Wind Down Wednesday.
Yes, happy Valentine's Day.
Yeah, this is the day after Valentine's Day. It's a little bit of like a love hangover.
you know, I think that some people, I was thinking about this, we celebrated it on Sunday.
Yes.
Sunday night. Mm-hmm. And then I noticed people celebrated it on Monday.
Yeah.
Last night. And there's people celebrating it tonight.
Yeah.
I noticed people in Publix down there.
Tuesday is just kind of like it's not a good day.
Well, it's not that. The restaurants are completely jammed. I mean, you can't even get into a restaurant. I mean, but tonight when I was at the grocery store, there's a restaurant there over on the corner, and people were, I could see people were dressed and they were going in there, and they wait a day.
Yeah.
Maybe somebody had to work that night or something. But
yeah, maybe Wednesday just works out better for some people instead of Tuesday. What are you doing, dog? Why are you standing up on your hind legs?
Yeah. So I'm going with just the bald look tonight.
Yes.
No hat.
It's fun to rub.
Yes.
I know you like it too, and I scratch away with my fingernails on the top of your head.
Yes.
So tonight, just kind of spur of the moment, randomly picked two of the Comte de la Terre wines tonight to share with you. So the first one we're going to start with.
This one's been open.
I already poured to get us started.
I was like, who you've been drinking
I was
this?
actually unboxing my latest order of wine tonight before we started this video. So this white wasn't chilled. So I cheated and I threw a little ice cube in mine.
I like it like this.
Because I like mine. I know you like a more room temperature, but I like mine a little bit cooler. So I was trying to get mine to cool down really fast before we started the video tonight. So this is from Willamette Valley, Oregon.
Willamette.
I know. Willamette, and it is $29 a bottle. So you know, it's sort of like the mid-range type of wine, slightly more expensive than. Oh, there she goes. Then you know, it's about average, a little bit more expensive. $29 a bottle.
I found these interesting little crackers at Publix, the rosemary.
I know, I'm just like
made in Italy.
Like sea salt. It's got like bigger grains of salt on it, I can see.
Yeah.
So this is described as fruity and crisp. It's 100% Pinot Gris. It's with notes of tart, juicy lemon, Asian pear, peach, zesty acidity, and minerality. You know, I love my whites that have like that are described as having that minerality taste to it. They don't mean metallic. They just kind of, it gives it more of like a natural, like earthy kind of taste.
And you can't go wrong with the Comte de la Terre. I mean, we've had these all the time, and they are excellent.
Yes.
Every single one of them is excellent.
Yes.
So we decided to do a double feature tonight.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's been a busy week. Do you ever feel like you were like you're having a busy week and like you're still not getting it done? Like I'm not getting it done.
All the time.
It's like
that's the story of my life.
Busy. I'm not getting it done, and it's just frustrating.
Yeah, that's the story of my life. And it's just kind of, this whole week is off for me because the schedule every day. I was at a training yesterday, so I had a sub in the afternoon. I was away from school. Today we had a hurricane makeup day, so they decided instead of making us come in on some of our other holidays, they just kind of, every Wednesday we get out an hour early for teacher meetings and trainings and things like that on site. And so they took a bunch of those away and are making the students stay all the way for like a normal day. And eventually we're going to make up all of this time. So that threw off today. I was rushing to get home to get all this stuff. We kind of got started a little bit later tonight. And tomorrow we have our mental health lesson. And in the state of Florida we have 5 that we have to do throughout the course of the year.
Make sure that you're not crazy.
No, not crazy. It's to help students with, this week is a pretty heavy one, but typically to help them with like managing stress and kind of being organized and like things you can do to live like a healthy lifestyle. This week, it's become like unfortunately, like a national thing. There has been an uptick in the number of students who are committing suicide. So this week is talking about suicide prevention. And if you see anywhere, social media, any of your friends, anybody talking about it at school, don't take it as a joke. Like let an adult know, especially if you see it on social media somewhere. Like let an adult know.
Keep an eye on your kids.
They can reach out.
Keep an eye on your kids, your teenagers. Limit their exposure to social media, seriously.
And you know what's really sad is sometimes you would never even know that somebody is having these thoughts, it's really it's very sad because they seem like a very happy-go-lucky kind of kid at school, and
There's
then
a lot of online bullying.
something,
You know that? There's a lot of online bullying.
Well, and we have a way in Orange County for kids. There's a safe place where they can go and report that, and then the appropriate authorities will be notified so they can reach out.
I'm a developer. I can tell you right now, there's online bullying and what are called the trolls. The trolls go on there and they would say something to you on Twitter or Facebook, Instagram, whatever, that they would never say to your face. They would never say it to your face because they end up getting punched in the face or worse.
Yeah, they don't have the same repercussions.
Right, but they'll say it to the trolls. Will say it to you on social media because they can get away with it. So, but just limit your kids' exposure to social media, and you'll have your kid will be a more well-rounded person. That's just my opinion.
So anyway, this whole week is
I'll get off my soapbox.
There's just a lot going on, and it seems like every week there's always a lot going on, and I could never get caught up.
I know you have just a grueling job.
So.
But our governor's going to give you a raise.
We'll see. Well, so this is described. It says this may be our best Pinot Gris yet. Mouth-watering and zippy. Any lover of a crisp, fresh, dry white will be a huge fan of this wine. I'm not getting like overly dry.
No, I'm not. Actually, when I first tasted it, I almost got like because it's room temperature for me.
Yeah.
Almost like a heavier taste.
So it says notes of peaches, pears, and freshly squeezed lemon will have your palate dancing. Enjoy the vibrant mineral texture that makes it easy drinking, perfect on its own or with food.
Yeah.
So I agree. I have some of the Boar's Head Ever Roast chicken.
I tried it.
That was on sale this week at the store. So
I'm the mad snacker. Ask her when she's around me. She says to me, "I'm the mad snacker."
You dive right in. Oh, I really like that. With the Ever Roast chicken, the flavors from the chicken with these they're kind of like fruity, lighter flavors. It just kind of makes it.
It's good. It pops.
Yeah.
Now we have the L'Hopital. We have the Gouda.
Smoky Gouda.
Smoky Gouda. We have the raspberry vinaigrette.
Raspberry ale.
And then we have the onion.
Yes. And I have some roast beef, but that'll be for the
some
red.
roasted red peppers.
I do have some pear over
which
here
she won't
that
eat, but I will.
Conveniently happens to go with this wine. I was just cutting up
see,
a bunch of stuff that I had in my refrigerator. So.
Unfortunately, the roasted red peppers are too big.
Here, you have a little fork.
No, but they're too big. Cut them in half.
Oh, sorry. Well, if you just stab it.
Would you like to
suck
the stuff off my fingers?
Thank you. No. So.
We'll keep it kid friendly. Actually, it's not kid friendly.
Well, we're drinking wine, so it's not really.
It's not kid friendly, so I can say things.
Okay, the soil to sip report. A little background information about how this wine got from the vineyard to the bottle. It's sourced from 2 of our long-standing grower partners from vines ranging up to 25 years old. Once pressed, the grape juices ferments with native yeast for over 28 days in stainless steel tanks. After fermented completely dry, the wine is aged for 3 months in stainless steel before being bottled, unfiltered, and unfined.
Well, I will say this. This is actually a sweeter, to me. It's a sweeter Pinot.
Really? Because none of these fruits necessarily...
Like the Duff on Dog Pinot Gris? Is that what you're going to do? The Sauvignon Blanc, you're going to do that?
I have the Duff on Dog Sauvignon Blanc.
I prefer this over the Sauvignon Blanc.
Yeah, I've really grown to like Sauvignon Blanc, actually. I never thought that I liked it before,
light.
But I've grown, but I like it. But I mean, if I'm going to have a white, I like a nice white wine. So I had the pear with this, and it really doesn't do anything to kind of enhance the flavor. It goes well with it. So I don't know, maybe I'm thinking what if you did like a nice light salad that had like chunks of pear and maybe like gorgonzola cheese on it?
You know what I'm thinking?
What?
You would never do it. But I'm thinking of a salad with chunks of tuna on it.
Yeah, I'm not doing tuna. What about salmon?
Or fish. Or salmon.
Or shrimp?
You could do cooked salmon cold. You cook it, refrigerate it, slice it up, put it on a cold salad instead of chicken.
Yeah.
So you have a salmon salad.
I know, it's nice to mix it up because chicken gets boring after a while.
Well, I only give her the best. I made her deep fried Chilean sea bass the other night.
Oh yes, that was very yummy.
That's very good.
Yes, and then Saturday night we did pasta feast at your house and we had everybody over. That was a lot of fun. It was really good.
That came out good. That batch came out really good.
Sunday we went out for a Valentine's dinner.
Yes.
And that was delicious.
That was. My stomach. I had some stomach problems, so I couldn't really enjoy the full meal. But I nibbled, and it was tasty.
Yes.
It was a Bonefish Grill, I have to say. A shout out to them.
And it was Super Bowl
It
Sunday, so even though it was the
there was
Sunday
nobody
before,
there.
it was so quiet and intimate and nice.
And we brought a bottle of wine in there.
Yes, we brought our own bottle of
Yes.
Scout and Cellar wine to drink
And
for
they
later.
opened it for us, and they served it to us. They were very nice.
Very nice about it. Yeah.
Yep, they didn't say a word, so
No.
you can go to most restaurants, even most
And
chain
bring
restaurants.
your clean crafted wines with you.
And they might, did they charge us a corking fee?
I don't remember if it was actually on the bill or not.
I don't know.
But
What is wrong with you?
she acts like I never feed her. She's got a bowl full of food in there.
No. Do you people think this dog knows this night? Do you think she remembers that she knows what we're doing? She knows exactly
Absolutely.
what we're doing. And we're setting this up, she's going back and forth, jumping on the couch as I'm setting everything up, and she knows exactly what's going down.
Trying to figure out how she can get to what's on the tray.
So tell us more.
Okay.
You told us everything about this?
No, so this, like, notes of lemon, pear, peach is what they said. It pairs well with fish, soft cheese, and fresh vegetables. I didn't have any vegetables to put out. I have some carrot sticks, but I didn't have anything really to go with it. So no veggies. But I figured that I don't have any soft cheese. I don't even have any seafood, sorry. But I have some other things that I thought, we're just snacking tonight. I didn't have time to get really elaborate with our snacks.
I have a shrimp ring in the bottom of my freezer.
Really?
Yeah, we have to eat it.
Where is that from?
It's been there, I made since Thanksgiving of last year.
You did, like, a few months ago.
We should use it for a wine video. Take it out, thaw it out. It's still good.
So, did you try this with the onion jack cheese?
I just ate it. So
Okay, I'm liking that. I like the taste of that.
Oh yeah.
The
Yeah.
caramelized onion jack cheese.
Yes.
It just kind of, it's just a different
That's
flavor.
one of our favorite cheeses.
Yeah.
It is. Is it Boar's Head?
Yeah.
It's Boar's Head. Yeah, it's Boar's Head. I do believe it's is it a cheddar? Is it?
No, it's a jack.
It's a jack cheese.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah.
But the Locatelli Romano, this is the best Romano cheese on earth. I'm saving that for the red.
Yeah, I'm going to try a couple more things, but just a little bit more information. So the ingredients in this wine are grapes, yeast, and sulfites, and that's it. There's nothing else in there to try to modify the taste or add anything else to it. It's just those few ingredients, the whole fermentation process, and that's what you get when you have Scout and Cellar wines.
I got to put an order in tonight. I got to order some more wine.
Yes. So this is 13.9% alcohol. It is 1.13 grams per liter of residual sugar. So
how many?
1.13 grams per liter.
Okay, so as opposed to the Sauvignon Blanc of Dove Hunt Dog, is that a higher?
Oh no, that's probably less
lower?
than probably less than one.
So this is more of the higher end residual sugar.
Yeah, but the Scout and Cellar has some wines that, I mean, one of the Tickle Bumps, I think, the Brut, I think, is like 5 grams per liter of residual sugar.
Is that what I got?
But it doesn't taste. You have her the proper with the white, the bubbly white. The Brut is not the same.
She took her other bottle home, didn't she?
I think so. Yeah. So this is, and it's 78 parts per milliliter of sulfites.
Mm-hmm.
Almost every single one of the Scout and Cellar wines are 100 or less. Which, if you have the ability to look up and find in any other store-bought wine, this is typically a lot less. So you'll find that you probably will have less headaches whenever you drink it, because with the lower the sulfites.
I'm just gonna say it. I'm a crumbly blue lover. These crackers, the rosemary salt crackers, they're almost like saltwater crackers or water crackers. And then with the wine, I get the goosebumps.
Really?
Absolutely. Oh my God.
You like the rosemary with this?
Oh, yes. Have you tried the cracker?
I haven't.
They're very light.
Yeah, I'm doing the smoky Gouda right now. I was curious how the smoky might play off with this. It's 111 calories per 5-ounce serving. 0.017 grams of carbs per 5-ounce serving. So pretty low in calories and carbs. Again, typically a lot lower than most of your store-bought wines. Oh my gosh, you're such a tease.
Did you see that? Again, I will say this. I ran out of my Scout and Cellar wine, and I had to go buy a bottle of wine. I needed a bottle of Chardonnay last week when she wasn't with me. And I bought a bottle of butter Chardonnay. And guess what? There's still a half a bottle of butter Chardonnay, which I used to drink all the time. Remember, religiously. Half a bottle still sitting on my counter a week and a half later, which tells you something, because I do love buttery Chardonnay. But it doesn't even come close to the one we did last week. over the 2 weeks. 2 weeks ago we did the buttery one.
Mm-hmm.
And that buttery one is the best because
last week was like an unoaked, I think.
When you drink the butter, it's called butter, that Chardonnay, it's so heavy. And you can taste all the different things in it. You taste the different pesticides and all the different ingredients they put. You can taste it. And so it's like I don't even want to drink it anymore. So I'm gonna use it for cooking.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make a chicken tetrazzini dish with it.
Ooh, that sounds delightful.
I'm gonna make a creamy chicken tetrazzini for us next time you're over.
I'd happily eat that.
Oh, it's good. It has peppers in it, onions.
So I'm gonna say, I did not have the same experience with the rosemary cracker. When I drank the wine afterwards, it didn't do anything.
Did you eat cheese with it?
It didn't. No, I just had the cracker.
Oh.
So I just had the raspberry ale cheese.
Oh. Do you want to try a sharper cheese with it?
Maybe one last thing, because that's all I have to share about this wine, and I definitely want to make sure that we have a chance to move on and talk about the other one while we still have enough light outside.
Don't let her, don't let her.
I'm loving that each week that we do these videos now, we keep getting a little bit more light a little bit later and later.
It's just so nice outside, honestly. This is just, I'm telling you, it's absolutely perfect weather.
Even this weekend, we kind of had the temperatures dip a little bit. It was really windy one of the days.
I went for a run today, and it was warm. I mean, it was warm. It was very humid today. But
we had a high of like 82 today.
No humidity right now, and it's perfect. This is why people live in Florida. This is absolutely...
Why people winter in Florida.
Oh my God, I swear to God, it's
we're not too fond of it in the summertime.
Right,
unless we're sitting at the beach.
The surface of Mercury is the summertime, where you have to go from the house to the car, you're sweating. You're drenched with sweat.
Oh, and you'll purposely park farther away from the store if you can find a shady parking spot.
A shaded parking spot. And sometimes I have to start the truck and let the air run for a while. Now with the Corvette, I take the lids off, but I'm having the air conditioner redone in the Corvette.
Yes.
So I'm having the entire system completely replaced in my Corvette. But we'll say this about the Corvette, this cooler weather, she loves it. That engine loves the cooler weather.
Oh yeah.
Because they run hot. Older Corvettes run hot. But enough about my cars, we can do a podcast about that. So let's move on.
So I like it with the Locatelli. I thought the more salty cheese would bring out more flavors and notes of the wine. I'm not getting that.
Okay, well maybe
I mean, it's nice. It's nice together. And this is a great wine. I would love to just sit and have a glass and sip when I come home from work.
Now we're going to move on to this.
I definitely like this one. Now, we did a Pinot Gris one time. I think it was Pip the Greeter that actually was pink. And we didn't really talk about this with the last one. The Conte Laterre had a slight little like copper kind of pink tint to it.
Right.
So I thought that was interesting for a white wine to have that little bit of tint to it.
I have, just so you know, out of all of the wines I drank in all of the years that I've become I've loved wine, Pinot Gris, I never ever got into it until I got into Scout Cellar wines. I really never got into it because I didn't walk into a liquor store or a Publix or the grocery store and say, I want a Pinot Gris. I never said that.
If you wanted white, you always just went straight for Chardonnay.
No, Chardonnay or Riesling.
Yeah.
That's what I would choose. I would choose Chardonnay or Riesling. And that was the go-to wine.
I'm loving these Scout & Cellar clean crafted wines though, because now I can actually drink all of these. I'm loving all these different white wines. I know. The Pinot Gris Sauvignon Blanc, a white wine blend. We had like a Moscato. I don't know that Scout & Cellar has a Riesling. They have some wines that are similar to Riesling, but they don't have an actual Riesling.
Riesling is
and tons of Chardonnay.
I would say Riesling is a grade above Pinot Gris.
It's a different taste. It's a different grade.
The Riesling grapes.
Yeah.
They are.
Yeah, it's a different
grade. With the Locatelli, this is outrageous.
So, okay, wait, we already poured ourselves a glass and didn't introduce. This is the Conte Laterre Red Blend, and it's 2020 vintage, and it is $36 a bottle, so this one's more expensive. This is more along the lines of Conte Laterre is normally in the $30 range, somewhere in the 30s. And this is from Columbia Valley, Washington. So both the Conte Laterre are from Washington, just different regions. So this is a blend of Merlot and Syrah.
Yikes.
I know, this is a good, it's
no,
a little bit drier.
I'm eating pungent cheese and I'm about to have some blue cheese with the crackers.
It's actually a perfect mix, 50-50, Merlot and Syrah.
Now once I'm done with the cheeses and the crackers, I'm going to move on to the dark chocolate, obviously.
Yes. So this is described as earthy and bold. So it says, whoa, yum. That's the first thing, that's the reaction we had. That's the first thing we said when we tasted this big burly red blend for the first time. Combining Syrah and Merlot from the Columbia Valley of Washington, arguably one of the best regions on earth for both grape varieties.
Oh my God.
These grapes sing together in a blend loaded with dark berries, silky and structured tannins, and a hint of cocoa.
You know what I think we should do? If we build a house, I think we should build like this gigantic root cellar underneath the house that's underground and has racks of wine. And you don't need to have a chiller down there because it's naturally cold underground. I had a root cellar at the lake house. I had a root cellar at the lake house. And you walk in there, it's cooler. Automatically cooler because it's underground. And we have the whole thing lined with wine bottles.
Oh yeah.
And you say, what are we going to have tonight, honey? Well, give me the Conte de la Terre, this one. I'll be like, okay, I'm going to go down and get it. And we have a whole row
well,
of everything.
Mr. Web Guy, you're going to have to create some little like inventory system for me so we can see as we take bottles in and then we we drink bottles.
Are you going to start putting stickers on them and mark them?
No, but you're going to, no, not barcodes. You're just going to have to enter all that.
No, but your mother writes on them.
She does. She writes the date of when she bought them.
She does. She does.
That's her little system, so she can keep track of which one she's had for longer and maybe go to those and then let the other ones age.
Well, she has a wine cooler.
They did. It's still there, but it broke. It doesn't chill anymore, so it's just there as decoration now.
It's a good Christmas gift idea.
It is. That is. Those are expensive. Even that size, it's expensive.
You know I'm a hustler. I can find them.
Well, you and I could go in together. That could be a gift that we could go in together and give them.
Remove the old, put it in new.
Yeah. It is just
Merry
plug and play.
Christmas.
They have cabinets on either side where they store wine that they don't want to have chill, but the wine refrigerator is specifically for chilling wine, so it's not as cold as a refrigerator.
So Mike and Sharon, if you're watching,
Don't watch this video.
right? Don't watch this video.
Well, maybe they'll forget, but it's February. By the time Christmas rolls
Right,
around,
they'll forget.
they will have forgotten.
They'll forget. They'll forget. But anyways, shout out to my kids. I went over and saw my granddaughter last night, Rosie, and Andrew, who's covered with spaghetti sauce and cake. I brought them a cookie cake, a chocolate chip cookie cake, and yeah, they were great. Great family times over the weekend. And you know what? As far as a wine party, I was thinking about that today on my run.
When can we do the next one?
When can we do the next one before the weather gets blazing? Like, could we maybe do it at the end of March, maybe?
Yeah,
you know,
that might be a good time.
You know, maybe spring break, when you're doing spring break. If your kids are here, your kids are here.
No,
okay.
but it's not a matter of when my kids are here. It's just a matter of it's spring break. A lot of people have plans and aren't going to be here, so we could we won't have a lot of people come.
I think if your kids are here, they'd enjoy all these. They know a lot of these moms that are here. You know.
They do, and you know, and maybe even they have some of their friends and they hang out inside.
Yeah.
While we do the party outside.
Well, they could bring their daughters and sons. And they all hang out in there.
Yeah. But again, track season though, this gets tricky about when we can plan a party because Saturdays are out.
Sundays.
We can try Sunday.
Do it on a Sunday. And you do it in the afternoon, like 3 to 7.
Yeah, we tried that last year. We'll give it a try again this year. So I had it with the roast beef, and it made the wine definitely a lot drier.
Yes, I just ate a hunk of the roast beef. It's definitely drier.
Well, it says this is a match made in heaven for all of your favorite big smoky flavored foods. So I'm thinking like barbecue. This probably would go really good with. What about your brisket? This would go great with your brisket.
Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. I saw a video today. Lasagna. Barbecued pork lasagna. He layered that. He lasagna noodles.
That's interesting.
It showed how he put the pulled pork in the crock pot all day long. The pork butt. Pulls it all out. Seasons it with barbecue sauce. Noodles. Pork. More barbecue sauce. Layer of noodles. Provolone cheese. Layer of noodles. Pork. Barbecue sauce. Noodles. Cheddar cheese. And he's made stacks of it, and then he put cheddar and all different kinds of cheeses on it, baked it. Barbecued pork, pulled pork lasagna.
I've never thought about doing pork with pasta.
That meat sauce was good, wasn't it?
It was fantastic.
Wasn't that fantastic? I mean, you took it to lunch.
I'm trying to think, instead of like lasagna noodles, like what else could you use to, I mean, I'm thinking more like nachos, like taco chips. I like fish tacos. Oh yeah.
I like fish tacos. I might make us that for dinner someday. I might make fish tacos with those tortilla things.
Yeah, that would be delicious.
I could throw up the unopened package in the fridge. It would last till you get there next week.
Yeah.
And then we can make fish tacos.
Okay, so I had some with the raspberry ale cheese, and again, it kind of brings out the drier.
Some berries.
Okay. The strawberry, it was just kind of like nice and mild, kind of goes nicely. Doesn't enhance any flavors or anything, but complements it. It goes well. So anything you can think of that you want to make with strawberries. These are dried cherries, so it's a little bit like more of like a bolder fruit kind of flavor.
No, being a real bad girl. You ever hear this song?
Yes, I remember this song. So the soil to sip report for this wine, it says both Merlot and Syrah grapes come from vines in the Waluki slope of Washington. I think that's how you pronounce that word.
Lukey?
Waluki?
Like Luke Skywalker?
No. Each varietal is fermented for 11 days and then allowed to age in a combination of stainless steel and oak vessels. So we got a little bit of stainless steel and oak here.
Have we done this?
I don't know if we have or not. I can't remember.
2020.
I'm sure we probably had this at some point.
Okay, 2020 was a dumpster fire year anyway, so it doesn't really matter, I guess.
But there are some great wines that came out of that year.
Yeah, there was some great wines. They still were doing it.
It says the two varietals are then blended together before bottling. This wine is lightly filtered and unfined.
Excellent. Excellent.
So, okay, are you getting any of these? It says notes of black plum, blueberry, orange peel, and vanilla. I don't know that I'm getting any of those flavors.
A little vanilla. A little black plum. Yes.
A lot of the stuff that we're tasting
Which I love black
is
plums.
making it drier.
You like black plums too.
I do. When I had the wine just first by itself, I didn't get as dry on the palate. Now I'm tasting it with some of these other things. It's definitely a lot drier.
I had the roasted red pepper that seems to cut the dryness.
Okay.
Now when you go with like Locatelle or blue cheese, it tends to, now you can have a cracker with it. That'll kind of cut all the other stuff out of your.
Well, and the saltier cheese. I'm curious how that's gonna.
Let me have some Locatelle.
Okay, so this pairs well with barbecue and red meat. I wish I had some barbecue to try with this. We have to remember that so the next time we do make barbecue, we have.
Next time, I had to pull the pork in the fridge. I should have brought it.
Oh, well.
How old is that?
I don't know.
It's too old.
It may have been a while. So the ingredients for this wine are grapes, yeast, oak, because it was in oak barrels.
Yeah.
Malolactic bacteria and sulfites.
Yeah.
Every wine has sulfites in it. You can't get around that. You can't have a wine that doesn't have sulfites in it. But if you have a lower amount, a lot of people that when you start to have headaches, that's actually like an allergic reaction that you're having, typically to sulfites.
Your body is having a reaction to that.
Right, and it manifests itself in the form of a headache. So if you have lower sulfites, then you won't have as strong of a reaction.
Well, and that generally doesn't happen like immediately either. Like you'll drink wine, having fun, eat dinner, and then you did a whole bottle of wine, and you go to bed. You get in bed, you're my head kind of hurts.
Or the next morning when you wake up.
Yeah, it ruins your love life, I guess.
Well, it depends on when the headache kicks in.
Honey, I got a headache.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
So this is 14% alcohol. It is 0.16 grams per liter of residual sugar, so a lot less residual sugar.
But more grape, more flavor of the grape.
Yeah. The residual sugar has nothing to do with how sweet the wine tastes.
I'm gonna have some chocolate.
So this is the sulfites are 60 parts per milliliter of sulfite, so it's a little bit lower in sulfites than the white that we had to begin with.
Which I can't believe.
I think in general, reds are lower in sulfites than whites. I'm not sure why that is, but.
What is it with chocolate, red wine, and women? Why do you guys love it so much? You get in a bath, can't draw you a hot bath.
All the endorphins, that it just kind of makes you feel good, and then it helps you relax.
So on a Friday night, I draw you a hot bath, give you a bottle of this with candles and dark chocolate in the bathtub.
Yes, please.
And you can sit there and I'll play some soft music.
I would love that.
Isn't that a relaxing night for you? I would do that. If we had little ones, I would take the little ones and just let you go escape into the bathroom.
Friday night always, just for me growing up and with my kids growing up, Friday night was always pizza night. Because it's like, I'm done, I'm not cooking, like I'm going to sit down and watch TV and veg out.
We go to Sun Creek.
Yes.
We hang out there.
So a couple more facts about this. It's 112 calories per 5-ounce serving and 0.024 grams of carbs per 5-ounce serving. Again, they're about the same. 0.024 grams of carbs per 5-ounce serving.
So what's the carbs in a Mick Ultra? Was it like 2 point something?
Well, that's more than 5 ounces.
Okay, so it's a 12-ounce bottle. So it's 2.9 carb. Well,
Yeah.
actually, no, a Miller Lite is lower carb. Here's my wine journey, okay? I did not really like wine, like good wine, until like, well, not good wine, I mean like Yellowtail and all that. I was introduced in my mid-20s, late 20s to that. And then I slowly progressed upward because wine is a journey. It's like you start at the bottom and then you slowly start to move up, because once you have better wines, you never want to go back. You never ever want to go backwards.
Especially clean crafted wines, when
mean,
you taste this and you're like, oh my gosh, this is what wine is supposed to taste like.
But again, it's an acquired taste, so you have to talk to them like they're noobs. So if you're a noob, we had noobs here at the last party, and they had wine before, but then when they tried this, they were like, oh my God, there was
like
a younger
wine.
couple here. Remember the younger couple?
Mm-hmm.
And she was telling me, I sat with her and talked to her, and she was like, I normally don't like whites, but this is really good. This is really good.
Mm-hmm.
She was, give me more. And I kept filling the glass up with her. And she was loving it, and I'm going to invite them to our next wine party.
That's what's so fun about the wine parties too, is that you get a chance to taste wines that maybe you normally wouldn't just like pick out a bottle of at the store.
Yeah.
And it's free. And you can try a little bit. If you really like it, you can have a little bit more. It's just a way to kind of explore at no risk.
And it's fun for me because I love to cook, and I made homemade bread, and we made bread dipping sauce, hot with oil and all that. You know what I'm gonna do next time at the wine party? I'm gonna get the Possibilities hot oil sauce. I'm gonna order hot tomato oil.
Yeah.
And we're gonna put that in.
Okay.
Isn't that delicious?
It's delicious. I'm a little concerned because it's a little overpowering.
It's not spicy.
It can be spicy. If you have that with the different wines, then it might distract
Well, maybe I should
from
bring
the
you up
taste
to
of the wine.
Syracuse, and we'll go to a game, and you can go to Pastas with me.
I would love that, but it's getting tricky right now trying to find a good time that we can
couple
both
days we can carve out
away and go.
Carve out
Right.
2 days.
So what did you think about the dark chocolate with this?
I mean, I had the espresso beans and the dark chocolate. This is outrageous.
I mean, a
honestly,
good rich
it's
bold
outrageous.
red, even though it's a little bit drier with the dark chocolate, it just.
No, some reds, Pinot. You're a Pinot Noir fan. She's such a Pinot Noir fan.
I do like
they
the
don't
lighter
go
reds.
good with darker chocolate, but like
No.
like heavier red. This is like, I can understand the endorphins because they're going off. They're firing off right now, and I'm feeling a little bit like mellow now. That's like, whoa. Man.
Yeah.
Whoa, dude. This is like.
We are definitely taking advantage of our Wednesday night.
Oh yeah, I mean, I look forward to this. This morning I was like, I'm working. I'm like,
Yeah,
God, I can't wait till
I know.
tonight.
I know. I'm counting down the minutes while I'm sitting in class. I'm like, when is this day going to end?
She had to do training and all this stuff.
So-
Yesterday.
That was yesterday. Today was just a full day.
Well, I will tell you this. I hope you all had a really, really good Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
And I hope that your lovers, you got your love groove on.
You know, it's spread the love with it's important to not just with the person that you are romantically involved with, but with everybody that's special in your life. Just showing them that you love them
And respect.
on Valentine's Day. And you know what? You don't even have to take Valentine's Day to do it. Like every day of the year.
Every day.
Love them, respect them, appreciate them.
Yes.
Well, because you never know when they might
You
they might
never
not
know
be
when
here
they're not
anymore.
going to be here anymore because
Yeah.
trust me, we've lost people. Here's the deal. Kindness, loving, forgiveness. That's
Yeah.
what you should think about. And good wine.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I can tell you. So listen, we're going to close this video out, and we are going to let you know that next week, I don't know what we're doing next week.
I have no idea.
We'll
It'll be
figure
a
it out.
spur of the moment, whatever mood strikes
I'm going to go
me.
on the website tonight and see if I can order some new experiences for us.
Yes.
So we'll
Something
figure
we've
that
never
out.
tried before.
Well, there's been a few things that are whatever, but remember, you know what I'm talking about.
Yes.
So it's like.
Yeah. Well, we'll see.
Okay. Hey,
All
everybody,
right.
have a good weekend, and happy Valentine's Day if you're celebrating tonight. Remember to like, comment, share, hit the bell on YouTube so you can get the notifications.
Definitely let us know too if you're just kind of cruising around the Scout and Cellar website and there's a wine on there that you're like, I wonder if this one's any good. Let us know, It might be something we already have, or it might
Yes.
be something that we will be doing in a future wine video, or that we can order and let you know what our take is. Again, everybody's taste is different, so.
And if you here's the deal, if you have other wines that you buy from the grocery store or the liquor store that you want to mention, you can go ahead and mention it in the comments section, and we'll talk to you about it.
Or if you yeah, I really like this kind of wine. What does Scout and Cellar have that's close to it?
And I'll send you a link. She'll send you a link. We're both on there all the time.
Yeah.
We'll communicate with you, and we put our little memes up there. I like to put the dirtier memes up there. And
I like to post pictures of all the food that we make and the wines that we pair with.
Yes, those are the flowers I got her for Valentine's Day.
Yes.
So she liked them because it was a surprise.
It was a very pleasant surprise after coming home from a long day.
Yes. So, anyways, it's a loving day. Happy
All
Valentine's
right,
Day. Everybody have a good weekend, and you know what? Go
We'll-
Cuse, because Cuse is playing Duke this weekend. Go Cuse.
We'll see you next week.
See you later.